Hello everyone. So my name is Subhaya. So a faculty of reasoning. Okay. So today I'm going to discuss clocks. Okay. As you know, so clock is one of the important topics for any competitive examination. Whether you consider maybe a railway examination, otherwise SSC examination, otherwise the NTPC examination, so otherwise the NTS examination, or for any state level examination, or for any central government examination. So this is one of the important topic. So but people find it difficult to find out answer for some question. Okay, so I mean difficult means in the sense, so it will take more time to solve these type of question. Okay, especially to find out the angle. So to find out the angle, so in general they'll give you one time at 12:30. So at 12:30 we need to find out the angle between the hours hand and minutes hand. So in general we have traditional methods are there. Okay, so with the help of the traditional method it will take more time. Okay, but here I am trying to explain you one shortcut to find out theta value, especially for theta value. So there are many shortcuts are there, so I'm going to explain you one by one. Today I'm going to explain so how to find out theta value within 10 seconds. Okay, so within 10 seconds how to find out the answer for such type of question. Okay, now let us see. So let us consider one question. Okay. Okay, so let us see one question on the same model to find out theta value. Okay, so the question is that at what angle the hands of a clock are inclined at 15 minutes past 5 o'clock. Okay, so the given time is 5:15. Okay, so at this time we need to find out the angle. Remember, always theta value has to be less than 180 degrees. Remember this condition, always theta value has to be less than 180. Whenever they ask you reflex angle, okay, they can ask you reflex angle also, but remember reflex angle should be always greater than 180 degrees. This condition we need to remember. Okay, right, so let us observe what is the given time, 5:15. Okay, so now in order to apply this shortcut, 3 steps are there. Okay, so how many steps? 3 steps. Let us remember the first step. So first step is that write, so 5 is hours and 15 is minutes now. Okay, write down this 5 as it is. Okay, write it down 5 as it is, and then okay, so write 15 like 3. So why 15 we are writing like 3 means in the clock 15 minutes means minutes hand is going to be lying on which number? 3 na? Okay, are you getting my point? So why I have written 3 in place of 15 means, so 15 is minutes. Okay, 15 minutes means minutes hand is lying on number 3 on the clock. So accordingly we have to transform this 15 like 3. Okay, now we have transformed. Okay, so the given time into 2 numbers. So this is the first number and this is the second number. Now step number 1, very carefully listen to me. Step number 1 is that, so take 5 and 3. Okay, so that means from the first number you have to subtract the second number. Okay, so what is the value? It is 2. Is it plus 2 or plus 5? Okay, so is it plus 2 or minus 2? It is plus. Remember, sign is also very important. Okay, for this shortcut, sign is also very important. Now step number 2. So take this number. Okay, take this number, whatever the number you are getting here, 5 minus 3, it is 2. Okay, so take this number multiplied by 30 degrees. Multiplied by 30 degrees. 2 into 30 degrees, it is 60 degrees. Now step number 3 is that, so what is the minutes here in the given time? In the given time, now let us see. Okay, step number 3. Step number 3 is that take minutes given in the given time. So 5 is hours, 15 is minutes now. Let us take 15 minutes into half degree. Step number 3 is that in the given time take minutes and multiply by half degree. 15 into half is nothing but 7.5 degrees. 7.5 degrees. Remember, so in step number 1, if you are getting plus value, you have to add, so step number 3 value, so to step number 2. Okay, in step number 1, if you are getting minus, means step number 3 value is to be subtracted from step number 2. Okay, like this. Okay, so 60 plus 7.5. So what is the total value? 67.5. So why we are taking plus here? Okay, if you get a positive sign in step number 1, then so step number 3 value is to be added to step number 2. If you get minus symbol in step number 1, so step number 3 value is to be subtracted from step number 2. Okay, so are you clear with this, right? So the answer is 67.5 degrees. So the option is option C. Option. So once again I'm going to repeat the same question because this shortcut is very important. So let us observe once again carefully. Okay, so what is the given time? 5:15. Okay, so 5:15. So where 5 is hours and 15 is minutes. Okay, so first of all, before starting 3 steps, right, what we have to do, we have to transform the given time into 2 different numbers. So do we need to change in hours? No need to change anything. Write it down 5 as it is. Okay, now so 15 minutes we have to convert into another number. How we can convert? So 15 minutes means minutes hand is going to be lying on which number in the clock? That number we have to take. So 15 minutes means minutes hand is going to be lying on number 3, okay, in the analog clock. So that is why I have to take 3 here. Okay, so right now 5 and 3 are 2 different numbers. This is the first number and this is the second number. Now what is step number 1? From first number you have to subtract the second number. So what is the first number? 5. From 5 you have to subtract 3, the second number. So what is the value? It is 2. So here sign is also very important. What is the sign here? Plus or minus? It is plus. Step number 1 is completed. Now step number 2. Step number 2 is that, so take this number whatever you are going to get. Okay, so forget about the symbol. Take this number only. 2 into 60 degrees. Sorry. 30 degrees. 2 into 30 degrees. Whatever the number you are getting here, that number into 30 degrees equal to 60 degrees. Step number 2 is completed. Now step number 3. Step number 3 is that take minutes given in the time directly. What is the minutes here? 15 minutes. You have to take minutes directly. Okay, directly you have to take minutes into half degree. Remember, in step number 2 we have to multiply this number with 30, and in step number 3 minutes we have to multiply by half. Okay, so half degree we have to multiply. So this value is 7.5 degrees. Remember, if in step number 1 if the sign is positive, then step number 3 value has to be added to step number 2 value. Okay, right? So what is that? It is 67.5. If so the sign in step number 1 is minus, means then step number 3 value has to be subtracted from step number 2. Okay, so the answer is 60. For more shortcuts I'm going to explain, so one after the other in our channel. We are going to upload one after the other. Okay, so if you like this video, so please like this video and share, and if you like especially this video and our shortcuts, okay, so subscribe to our channel for more shortcuts in the coming classes. Okay, so here in our channel we are going to explain topic wise. chapter after the chapter. Okay, so most probably I'm going to concentrate on shortcuts, because basic methods anybody can explain. Okay, but shortcuts are very important, and especially in reasoning, shortcuts are very less. Okay, but here I'm going to deal with the shortcuts most probably. Okay, so thank you.